Hi everybody, welcome along to our Saturday live. It's nice to see so many of your names already there. Thanks very much for joining us. Hopefully some more will join along the way. I think Carey and someone else, I can't remember who.
Carey, Carol, Sandra's popped on and says she can't watch, but she'll watch later.
All right, so those three people, hi Sandra, bye Sandra, will be watching later. They can't make it for the live. So you lot will have to make up for them. Okay? Just 10 seconds ago, literally, the postman came and he brought me this, which I haven't opened. It has, as I say, literally just come. And it is, I know who it's from because it's from a company called Paintalot. And I had a message the other day from Jean, who told me to be on the lookout for something. So I have no idea what it is, not a clue. So I'm going to open it right here, right now, and see what it is. It's exciting though, isn't it? Let's have a look and see. I have to save these boxes because they're really good for sending out smaller little journals. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, wow! That is different. I would never have guessed that in a million years. Oh, you get a sweetie. You get a lollipop from Paintalot. Wonderful. So
they must know me well.
Thanks, it says. So let's open these and see. I'll give Mr. F this because he hoards these. And let's see what it says from Prima Marketing. You know something? These have just come. Oh my goodness! Look at these. They're clips like no other clips you've ever seen before. Can you see them? Look, and then you press there and the hand comes up and it clips. Oh, they're quite strong. They are fabulous. Yes, hello.
Mr. Claus having a sniff.
So you get two of those. Oh, thanks so much, Jean. Actually, I was going to tell you later on in the live, but I'll tell you now. I have come across some wallpaper. You know those, what are they, sample book things, you know what I mean? Let me put these back in here. And one of the ones that I came across, actually, could you pass it over and we'll have a look at it? Sorry, this isn't, I intended to show you this, but
which one?
The one at the back, I think it is, the thickest one.
Urban Living.
Urban Living, yeah, let's have a look at Urban Living.
Might have to zoom out a little.
Yeah, I got 3 of these and they were cheap, let's just say. They're quite big and they're quite heavy.
You have to move yourself back, otherwise you're going to get right in it.
Right? Yeah. What? I need to what?
Move to the left.
To the left?
Yeah, you're
yeah, but then when I open it, you won't be able to see that.
Well, you see.
So I'll just go here anyway. I need to go further right again. Just can't get in.
See what happens when you do things off script.
Yeah, so anyway, here you are. You can see it now. This is the wallpaper samples. This is one. Look at it. It's like Tim Holtz has just...
Supersized.
I was going to say been sick on my wallpaper thing, but that sounds a bit horrible. It's like Tim Holtz has been visiting. How about that? So that's one sample. And I'll quickly show you the rest. Look at that. Look at that. That's the coordinating one that goes with it. There's another piece of that. So they're not stingy with the samples. Look at this. Have you ever in your life? It's fabulous. Look. I know, I'm excited, I'm sorry. Look, just, oh my, oh my. They're fabulous. Really, they are. Look at that. That's just the best ever. I love that one. Well, I would love that one. It's my sort of colours. But, I mean, this with the industrial sort of fitments on it and stuff.
A shipping container, I guess.
Yeah, something like a shipping container, isn't it? And then this, which is one of those lockers at work with the coordinating papers. Sorry if I'm boring you guys, but I'm really quite excited about this. Same but in a different colour with different coordinating papers. And this one. They're brilliant papers, aren't they? They're just brilliant. And the coordinating one of that. And this one. I'm going quick so I don't bore you.
And they're really heavyweight as well.
They are. They are really, really heavyweight.
Almost cloth.
You could almost just hang it from the ceiling and make a wall with your wallpaper. That one. And I have 3 of these, guys. Look at these plates, these registration plates. All different. Yeah. Well, hang on. This is a repeat of that.
No, the books are all different.
And that's that. Yeah. Yeah, the books are all different. They're absolutely all different. One's got quite soft, romantic things in it, as opposed to this sort of, look at this. Even the thing, you know, the page where they show you what the wallpaper looks like when it's hung up. It's shiny, but with a bit of transparent gesso over there, that would knock that right back. And you could use that as well. And then we're into a wine and bricks. They're fabulous, aren't they, when they're hung? They're really lovely. So I'll just show you quick. Look at that. Look at that. It's like I could live with that actually, it's quite nice. And little drawers. Books. Fabulous. More books, different colour, drawers, different colours. Sort of engineering type bricks there. And this, which is very, to me, this says New York, really. Last time I was in New York, these were the taxis that were around, so I'll show you, it's a long time ago. But that really reminds me of being in New York, actually. It's fabulous. And red bricks. And then more of this woody type pallets, I guess they are really. And that as well. And then that very weathered. Honestly, when you feel it, it feels like it's weathered wood. This one looks quite beachy, doesn't it? Look how nice that looks when it's up on the wall. It's really lovely. Panelled wall. And then this, which is really strange. It's very different to the rest. These sort of mosaic tiles. I don't know quite what I'd do with them, but I'll think about it. And these are the coordinating papers that go with that. And then black and white, or grey and white really it is. And the coordinating papers with that one. Black panelling, cream panelling with the coordinating paper, brown, coordinate. And that, which is gorgeous. I love that. And then these. I've got more of a chance of doing something with these. And I know they're not, and I don't mean to insult you, Nathania, or any of Sonia or anyone, but they remind me of Delft tiles. And I know they're not, you know, but they've got that kind of look about them. More panelling, more coordinated, and that, which is lovely, lovely. And then these. Yeah, okay. Sorry?
More Islamic, I would have said, perhaps influencing those.
Yeah, maybe. And sort of farmhouse, barn house, I don't know, something like that. And I have been through and through and over this book, and I cannot find a copyright on it. This is definitely Islamic, or Indian, possibly, should I say. Not Islamic, more Hindu. Not Islamic at all, I'm sorry about that. Because this is one of their gods here. And I'm not going to embarrass myself by saying the wrong one. And the coordinating papers. Ganesh. And this is the same one but a different colour. Actually stands out much more on there. Just screams boho at you, doesn't it?
People are asking where we got them from.
I got them at a job lot from eBay. There were 3 of them. They were collect only, because they really weigh a ton. And the entire lot cost me £6. 3 books, £6. It pays to have someone like Mr. Fixit who combs eBay morning, noon and night. And that way then you don't... Look at this. Isn't that strange? Doesn't it really look like a quilted headboard? It looked like you could poke your finger in there. And it's not. It's just wallpaper. It's really bizarre. And then we have, kind of the Tarts Boudoir one. I think you could say, but doesn't it look authentic? Just poke your finger in those buttons. And then we're not finished with that yet. We've got this, silver, and the coordinating papers for that. And they've done a wall. They're trying to sell it to me. It's not happening, but it's happening slightly more than this one, which is not happening at all. I absolutely loathe that. I really hate it. And I've got a similar one. I don't hate that quite so much, but it's not great. And then corkboard. 2 sheets of corkboard. So there you are, all for the grand sum of £2. I mean, it's just fabulous.
Do you want the others or not?
Do you want to see the others or not?
Speak up now.
I don't know if you want to see them. No, they're not really saying yes, so we'll leave it at that.
We haven't had a chance yet.
Jean does. And if Jean does, Jean is a star of the day because of the Victorian hands. They're great, those are, Jean. Right, that was the best one, the one I've shown you, I think. But there's still plenty to see in here. Right, so this is, it's a bit of a strange one, really. It's photographs, sort of family photographs, but quite Victorian, Edwardian, certainly. And it has this bit here that says, "O God, as thou hast called Elizabeth our Queen to a life of sacrifice and service, so help us to follow her good example, that together we may strengthen thy kingdom in this our land. Amen." So that's a bit strange, I think, to have on wallpaper. I mean, I don't think it matters quite how religious you are. I don't think I've ever walked into anybody's house and seen that. But it's different. And then the coordinating papers that go with it. That's a paper as well in white. And this is the same, but just different colourway. The same wording, and a beige one with the same music and pictures, etc. And then we come to this, which are sort of tied up piles of books, really. It's quite nice, actually. That's what it looks like on your wall with your nice Chesterfield leather chair in front of it in your library, which we don't have.
We've got a bookcase.
We've got a bookcase, yeah. So that's those ones. And these ones, which I like better because they're all sort of coloured and they really do look authentically old, don't they? And once again, they've dressed the wall with these old pieces of luggage. which we actually do have. We do have these pieces of luggage. I think they belong to my great granddad, who passed them on to on and on and on. Anyway, we've got them. So yeah, I could dress my wall if I wished. I haven't got room. These are the coordinating ones, and then this in blue. Oh, look at that. Isn't it lovely? And a grey complementary one. And then, oh, this is quite shiny. It's quite nice. This, and then these in black. Actually, not long ago, I got a pharmacist kit from Lorna Taylor on tailor-made journals. And I think this is nothing to do with pharmacy, but I do think that the two would marry up quite well. So I'll bear that in mind. And then we get on to these. Now, if you're looking for something to do in a man's journal for a man, come on. I can accommodate it. So there we are. And ships, trains, balloon, aeroplanes. These are quite masculine, aren't they? They definitely are.
It's very like one of them Tim Holtz fabrics.
Yeah, it's actually.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Very, very similar design.
Well, I'm guessing that these pictures are not copyright. The design of them, putting them together will be, but I don't think the pictures are copyright. Coordinating. And then we get to the Moulin Rouge. Well, this has got to be for a bloke, hasn't it? Do ladies want Moulin Rouge on the bedroom wall? I don't know.
If you're back in your tart's boudoir.
Yeah, in your tart's boudoir, maybe. Very, I can't remember the guy's name, the artist. Oh, never mind, it'll come to me. So yeah, more Moulin Rouge, more complementary papers, more Moulin Rouge, and that's nice, isn't it? That would go with lots of things that we've seen today. Looks really like marble. And then this one, you're getting more into my comfort zone here. You know, romantic roses and some script, and these lovely coordinating papers. It's a sort of pinky lilac, that it's really pretty colour. So I like that one. That one meets with my approval. And then we've got the same but in blue, and the same but on cream in pink, which is really, really nice as well. And I know you can download things like this, but you know, it's real, it's in front of me. And this, if ever you wanted to make a sewing journal, this is just the job. Lovely. It's lovely. It's just pictures of sort of ladies' dresses and ladies wearing them of that era. And I'd say that era is about in the 1920s, 1930s, pre-Second World War, but after Art Nouveau, somewhere around there. That's what I'm guessing. What do I know? Coordinating paper, and then look at this, silhouettes. They're fabulous. I keep saying that word today, but they are. I mean, they just are. And then look at this. Page of script. Oh, 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 oh. And then we come into the whole thing again, but on cream. That's beautiful. That's nice. Really nice. And then we're back to that one that's the ladies' fashion one. Fashion First, International Fashion Mail Order Catalogue. And that's mail, M-A-I-L, you know, ordering your mails. And then this one of family photographs, which really, really does remind me of those people that Tim Holtz does, you know, the little Tim Holtz people. Yeah, very nice. I can't imagine I'd ever want to wallpaper a wall in that, to be honest. But, you know, I don't have to. Well, I couldn't anyway, because that's all I've got. Coordinating papers in the same, but in black and white, which I think I probably prefer. And coordinating paper. And then this, which has just been coloured slightly. So, you know, the little girl's dress is pink. And these ladies around this centre gentleman You know, she's got a pink dress, a blue dress and a lemon dress. So they've just been tinted, sort of like when photographs used to be hand tinted. It's that look. And here we've got a page full of adverts. You cut out each individually, tear them up, make a collage, whatever. Perfect for that. Some more wood type stuff. And then this. Oh, I really like this one actually. I really like it. It's all about sort of coffee and apples and tea, raspberries. That's why I like it. It's about food. More wood effect stuff. The adverts again, wood effect. The foodie stuff again, but in black. And that's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And these look like the coordinating papers that go with both that one and this one. Very nice too. They really are. I mean, that's lovely, isn't it? And this, which is all wine labels. So if you remember in the other one, we had the wine bottles. I'm sure you could coordinate it with this, which is the wine labels. Chablis and whatever else there is. Can't pronounce half of them, I'm afraid. They look nice. The coordinating paper and more wine labels. Coordinating, more wine labels. Oh, Santa stuff. I had a bottle of that many years ago and it's the nicest wine I've ever tasted in my life. Of course, we don't drink now, so that's not a thing anymore. So that's that one. Another £2 worth. And here comes the last one. Thank you, my love. Oh, it's heavy on one hand.
They're heavy.
This one's maybe not quite so interesting. Oh, I think I'm squashing my project, my today's project. Hit the Road. This one's called Hit the Road, Jack.
It's a travel journal.
I mean, look at that text there alone. Says something to me. Can you see? Yeah, I think you can. So this, I mean, it's obviously Venice, Paris. I don't know where else. I'm not recognising anywhere apart from those two places. But look at these lovely roses down in the bottom. It's very, very nice. And this, which is also, I could see, I mean, look at this, Cherie Pharmacy. Would that not go perfectly with my pharmacy kit from Lorna? And the Eiffel Tower, which, as I say, you know, if you did that, cut it out and put transparent gesso over that, that would knock that back and you could use it if you wanted to. And another page of the travel postcards, the coordinating papers. More travel postcards, but with a kind of more bluey theme to them. And the coordinating paper, the coordinating labels, which are gorgeous, aren't they? Aren't they really nice? And this light blue, it's lovely paper. Where are we up to now? This one. So that's the labels again, but in sort of off-white, winter white and silver, I would say. Another Eiffel Tower, in case you've forgotten. More travel postcards. And they do have a lustre to them, actually, which is nice. And this, which is very lustrous. And this, a bit of a strange one, this, really. It's got feathers and sort of envelopes and a dictionary page. I don't know what I'd ever do with that, I'm afraid. Even when it's on the wall, I'm not overly taken with it. And this, which is books, which I do like. And the coordinating papers for it. Same again, but in different colour. And this one, just with the feathers on, without the text. Yeah, I mean, maybe you could cut the feathers out and use them. I don't know, they're not speaking to me. They're not really getting my juices going. And that's the same, but in cream. More books. Yeah, they definitely have it.
Jean suggested there may be quills.
Oh, there may be quills, Jean.
With the writing and the letters.
Yes, well done, girl. Yeah, I bet you're right there. Well done. Well done. Gina's at the top of the class today. For the time being. And here we've got a map of, well, it's the United States, South America, right up into Alaska and so forth, with aeroplanes. And that's obviously what this whole bit's about.
Not to scale, I hope.
Not to scale, they are blinking big aeroplanes. And here's the map on its own without the aeroplanes, which I think could be really, really useful. You know, if you're doing a travel journal, perfect. Be perfect. And the coordinating paper there. And then this in the silver. And there's big enough pieces here to be useful without the aeroplanes, if you choose not to use the aeroplanes, which I think I probably would. And this, which is really, really lustrous, it's gorgeous. I don't know if you're catching the luster on that, but it's very nice. And then the kind of more plain coordinated one, which is also lustrous and very nice. And then this, look at the colour of that. It's almost holographic. It's gorgeous. And then you get into what I absolutely love. Look at that. I don't know what I'd do with it. Haven't got a clue. But I absolutely love it. I love rivets and things. And I love copper. So, you know, that was kind of made for me. And that's the plain sheet or plainer sheet that goes with it. Which leads us on to the sort of aluminium, I guess it is, version of that. A gigantic clock here, which is rather nice. And then we go off into travel proper, as it were, with the, I don't know, is it a boat, a ship? I don't really know what the difference is. A train, a plane, a compass. Great. The coordinating paper. And same again, but in cream. And then, this is just boys. This is, I know lots of ladies like cars and like going fast. And in my prime, I was one of them, I must be honest with you. But right now, looking at this, it looks like boys. This is what it looks like on your wall. Oh no, I couldn't live with that, I'm afraid. It's just too busy for me. But, you know, as it goes, a sheet of paper, pretty nice. Pretty nice. And that's the same in black and white. It's not quite so jarring. A coordinating paper, and then we've got this, which some of these are shiny. See, the text is quite shiny on them. Just adverts, really. Adverts for coffee. The cleaner you never have to empty, it's automatic. I'd like to see it going around my desk. That might test it some. And then this, which is, actually I don't remember seeing this, it's really nice. It's sort of a schematic drawing and a watercolour of a boat. And that looks like the Suez Canal with the pyramid in the back. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing things. And this here, it's got all numbers on, and they're down here what they are actually. Mizzen shrouds, main sheet, main horse. I don't know what they mean. I'm not a sailor, I'm sorry. But that's it up on the wall, looks quite nice. And there we have some weathered wood. Here we have another map with America, South America again, but in blue. It's nice, that one, very nice. Weathered wood, and more of the boaty type things that we saw before. Map of the world, and that's your lot, guys and girls. How about that for £6? I know, I couldn't believe it. So what I'm thinking is...
Before you squeeze them too much.
All right, okay. So what I'm thinking is that... So the first book that I showed you wasn't copywritten. One of the other ones I think is. So I'm going to have to use the paper as it is without being able to copy it, which means that, you know, I've got to make it count. And even before they arrived, I'd got round to thinking, you know, the one thing that I've never done ever is grungy journals, because they're kind of, well, they're not really my thing. You know, I like pretty, I like floral, I like botanics. But I think that we should all try and, you know, push ourselves occasionally. So I got round to thinking, I think I'll do a grunge journal. And so I thought that, and then the very next day these arrived, and I thought they're meant to be, it's meant to be. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do a whole journal first off in case I really hate it. And I'm going to limit myself to the 3 pieces of wallpaper, whatever it is, you know, the design sheet and the 2 coordinating sheets or whatever, and come up with something using those. So, you know, for the next few weekends after Christmas, whatever, that's what I will be doing. And some of them will be grunge, some will be travel, some of them will be romantic, I don't know, whatever's in those wallpaper books. I'm setting myself the challenge of using them and seeing, you know, what happens. I might fall flat on my face, but it'd be interesting either way, I think. So, yeah, roll call.
Roll call. Hilda.
Hi, lovely Hilda.
Kyung.
Hiya, Kyung.
Ros.
Hi, Ros.
Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Helly that's come and gone.
Oh, bye. Hi, bye.
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Bernice.
Hello, Bernice.
Jean.
Hiya, Jean. Thank you so much for your gift. I love it. I love it. It's going to come in, you know what I mean? For the grungy type, steampunky type things. Just the job. I'm delighted. Thank you.
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Nathania.
Hi, Nathania.
Amanda.
Hello, Amanda. Thanks for joining.
Deborah.
Hello, Deborah. Thanks for all you do.
Smiler.
Hi, Jania.
Esther.
Hello, Esther.
Susan. PV.
Hello, Sue.
Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. Scrolling.
Connie, did I say Connie?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Hello, Dixie.
Nancy.
Hello, Nancy.
Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Mr. F. Leslie M.
Hiya, Leslie.
Mike S.
Hello, Mike. You see the masculine. Hello, Mike.
Jeanette. Neve.
Hello, Jeanette.
Shaz.
Hiya, Shaz. Nice to see you back with us. Thank you.
Jen.
Hello, Jen. I'll say that like that because that's how I said Mike's. Hello, Jen.
She-Marie.
Hi, She-Marie. Hello, Pat Rutherford.
Donna.
Hiya, Donna. Hiya, Lorna. I can just see you there.
Yeah, well done, because I'm scrolling for Britain here. If I've missed anybody, you'll have to shout out, because... Oh, and Lorna.
I just said Lorna, but hello, Lorna.
Well, hello, TMJ.
Hello, TMJ. I can't see you, but should we have a name
That's
apart
Lorna.
from that? Oh, Tailor-Made Journals. Oh, right.
Keep up.
Sorry.
That's it.
Okay, right. This is what I had planned for today before I took up half an hour of your time showing you my books, but aren't they wonderful? I had to show you them. They're gorgeous. And I have been using a kit that, if you were with us last Sunday, you will know that Lorna gifted me this kit. It's a Winter Magic kit, Winter's Magic kit, and it's fabulous. I mean, I know Lorna's watching, but I think you know me well enough by now that if I didn't like something, I would just not use it, or, you know, I wouldn't mention it. But I've loved it. I've loved using this, and I'm still using it. There's loads, I don't know how many pages there are, 14, something like that, of double horizontal pages. And there's loads of pockets and envelopes and postcards and little tags and stuff. I mean, there's masses. You get these little sort of postcard size ones. That one's I've cut into. But I do love that little blue tit. It's so gorgeous. I love blue tits. You get these envelopes, a couple of those I think. Pockets with journaling cards, bookmarks. Beautiful. It's part of a page I've cut down. You get a lot of wildlife in it, which I love. This one, which is very like the full pages that you get. Not quite the same, I see. But this one's got a little blue tit there and a little blue tit there, which suits me well. A squirrel and an owl, big owl here, and looks like a little Arctic hare. I don't know. That's another bookmark there. That one's beautiful, isn't it? Some more big tags that you could use. That's one of the sheets. That's kind of the only plain sheet, really. The rest are really... And look at that envelope. It's lovely. And you also get some words.
Julie's.
Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining. And Ivy, hello. And Sheila, hello, Creative Nana. Yeah, you get lots of these words. I've cut into them. But they're really nice. They're in a nice font and nice colour that coordinates as well. Then you get these pockets with the little cards that go in. That's one of the pockets there. Obviously meant to go with that fox, which I cut out and then I changed my mind. And this gigantic envelope. It's just lovely. I love these red berries. They're fantastic. But that's just a smattering of the kit. It's a large kit, actually. So pop over and have a look. You never know. It might be just the thing that you're looking for, or it might not. Either way. Right, so this is what I decided to do with mine, because last week I came up with this folio. It's my design. I mean, it's very similar to loads of folios that other people do, but this is actually mine. It's my made to my measurements, etc. And we went through it last week with the lilac and lavender one from chapter 1, if you remember. So I've used the same dimensions, and this is what I've done using Lorna's paper. I haven't finished it. I'm hoping we'll get cracking a bit more with it today. So it's the same sort of thing. I've got this triangular flap that comes over, and it's got the owl on. I've positioned that really carefully to get the owl in the middle. And then this is half of one of the sheets, and it's this fox, and yet again we've got these blue tits. Come on, I love blue tits. And that opens up like that, and this is the envelope on the end that flips out, and it's got a big journaling card in it with this beautiful stag on it, and I've glittered around. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you can see it's in real life that is mega glittery. And I've had glitter everywhere this morning, but never mind, eh? I quite like glitter. You know, you always sort of say, oh, I don't use glitter, it gets everywhere. Well, it does, but, you know, Hoover picks it up. It's all right. Won't kill you. Then this is another page with this bird on and the berries. Really nice. Like that a lot. And I've used white lace this time, and I've used white card to back everything, just inked around them, and I've stamped some snowflakes on it just to finish it, and I've put a little snowflake charm on that one. I thought I didn't want coffee stained paper in this because it's white, you know, it's blue and it's white, and I didn't want to introduce the coffee stain because I thought it would look quite mucky, actually. So this, I've used one of the bookmarks and I've used it that way on. This is some of the text, and I mounted it on. I had about just over, you know, 1.5 foot or something of this. It's blue Petersham. That's the only blue ribbon I could find. So I've mounted my text on it, just to make it stand out a bit more, make a feature of it. Put lace either side, glittered the whole shebang, and this is one of the little cards that you get in the kit. And I hope you can see it's a bit shiny because I've glittered it. Not everywhere, mostly around the bottom where the snow is. And once again, I've backed it and I've put a couple of stamps, snowflake stamps on the back. And I think that looks much better than coffee stained paper would, frankly. And that just goes in there. As point of order, no, that's not right. Point of interest, if you're putting lace on your tummy tucks like this, let me just explain. In this group, we don't have belly bands because we think it sounds rude. So we have tummy tucks, okay? So if you are putting lace on a tummy tuck, make sure you put it on the outside, because if you put it on the inside, when you push your card through, it'll catch on that as it's going through and it'll drive you bonkers. So it's easier to put your lace on the outside. It looks nice anyway. And down the bottom here, we've got all these bugsies, little bunnies and like kind of little Arctic hares. They're really lovely. I love the wildlife in this kit. It's lovely. I mean, that fox is gorgeous. And then we move along to this one. And down the bottom, there is the most beautiful stag, which I've now covered up because I put a pocket in. The pocket is really shiny, as are those snowflakes on it. And what I've used for that, I've had this years, many years. I don't even know what it is. It feels non-woven to me, and it's just kind of got silver all over it. It was just waiting for this project, I think. So I've made that pocket, and in a minute we're going to make something to go in there. This has got this, I'm not sure, is this an American robin? It looks very much to me like a bullfinch that we have in this country. I think cardinals are red all over. So I'm thinking this is an American robin, but can you tell me if you happen to know? By his beak, he looks very like a bullfinch, but I don't know. And then I've put the pocket up here on this one because I just didn't want to cover him up. All the berries. There's a little bird on the pocket there, and a little bird that matches there. And I've put stars and glitter and you know, the usual. That goes into there, and then there's lace along there. Now I haven't done anything with him. I'm pondering. I really love that stag there, and I'm pondering what to do with him. I don't even know if you can see him. Can you see him? There you go. He's perfect there. Just fits a treat. I haven't done anything on here yet. And I'm going to do something on there today. But on there, I also have something planned because that's also going to be the inside. I'm not too keen on doing anything really to the outside. I love it the way it is. I love that paper. And I love this paper with a squirrel on. So I might not do anything on the outside of it, which means that the inside's got to carry the load, if you like. So what I'm thinking is that in this middle pocket here, well, no, let's do this one first, a bit more exciting. I have somewhere on my desk, there it is. I've got, this is blue, and it's the same kind of dark blue, well, it's the same as that tag, and I've just glittered it for all it's worth. And I'm going to stick it down on there, and I'm going to put some Polly Pocket, not acetate, I find if you use acetate with shaker cards, they don't move very much. So I'm going to try Polly Pocket, and I know it's not as clear, but I think it'll be fine. And I'm going to stick one of my big sparkly snowflakes in the middle. And then I'm going to use these, which is what I got these for, these tiny little silver stars to make my shaker. And that's going to go on there, on that page, and I think that'll look quite nice. Excuse me. So I need to get some Polly Pocket on there. So let's just cut a rough bit out first. I must have a Sharpie somewhere, I think. I'm sure I had a Sharpie. Never mind, I've got fine liners, they'll do the trick. Oh, lovely, thank you. I just want to roughly mark where I need to cut the first lines. So I'll cut that out and then we'll fine tune it. So I'm only using one layer of the Polly Pocket. These scissors, honestly. I should throw them out, but they've been so good I can't bring myself to do it. And they're covered at the moment with who knows what stickiness. Right, so that's going to go onto there. So I just need to turn that over and draw sort of in between, nearer the outside than the inside, for where I'm going to stick it, where I'm going to cut it first off. Right, so let's hope we can follow around on there. Let's get another pair of scissors. So I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's behaving themselves. Thank you so much, Jean, for that lovely gift that just arrived in such a timely manner, just as we were about to go. And I think that they will come in for some of the grungy stuff, I think. Maybe on the front cover. What do you think, Mr. F?
What?
Jean, one of the hands that Jean sent on the front cover of a grungy journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely would look really nice.
Yeah. So on the side that I haven't glittered, I'm going to stick down this Polly Pocket. Do you think I should use E6000?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't even started with the gems yet, Jen. Once I've finished, I'm going to go back round and do a gem thing. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Get your board out, girl. You'll only
Bejazzle it up.
Yeah, do the final round of bejazzling.
Or do a gen on it, as we like to say.
Yeah, do a gen on it. Right, so I'm going to go around quite close to the edge. Otherwise, all my stars are going to get stuck right in the edge, and I don't want that. Similarly, I don't want the glue going over onto the acetate stuff either, so just being careful. Just a little bit. Are we quite a long way out? Can everybody see?
I think we can see all right, I think. I don't think we're particularly long way out. We could get in closer if we really wanted to.
Whatever you think. I'm not looking, so whatever you think.
I think people can follow that perfectly adequately.
Okay. Right, so hopefully that will do the trick, not squidge out over my bit of Polly Pocket. Time will tell. Let's pop that onto there. So I'm going to push it away from the centre as I'm putting it on.
Kayong said her E6000 exploded last night.
No!
She tried to save it, but it was a lost cause.
Oh no! Oh my goodness. I hope it didn't damage anything. It's lethal stuff. All of these solvent-based glues can be a bit funny. I think that's okay. It's not really, really tight, but that's good. I don't, so she's tightening it. I don't want it really, really tight. I want it to be able to shake. Shake, rattle and roll. Don't know where that came from.
Bursting into song, are we?
So I want to put this in the middle. So I don't quite know how I find a middle, given that I'm totally useless.
Julie says you're on the big telly.
Am I? Better take it all up.
Well, you were made for widescreen.
There's no need. There's absolutely no need for that. That's just rude. Rude. Rude.
Really rude.
I'm waiting for the apology. It's not coming, is it? Now I'm going to turn this the wrong side up, and I'm going to try and get this centred on this board. Something like that, I think, is probably about it. So, I don't know, can I make a mark or can I point something at it? So the centre is going to be there. There. I'll point that. Now I've got to lift my fingers up, that's it. There we go. Right, so I only need the merest dot of glue on this, I think. I think that's probably sufficient. And I'm bearing in mind what Kayong said about her glue, I'm going to put the lid on mine really smartly. And that's where it's going, that's where it's going, that's where it's going. Oh, mistake. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, the glue's gone a bit. There's a bit too much glue around probably. But it's not bad. It's not bad, it's not bad. Right, so now we really are going to have fun, because I haven't worked out how to do this. I want to stick that on there. Not all of it, then put some stars in, then stick the rest.
What could go wrong?
Oh dear.
Jen says she finally found some E6000 with a nib.
Oh, well done.
It was in Joanne's.
Oh, really? Oh, well, there you go. Now you're sorted to stick all your gems on.
And Jenny says I'm in trouble.
Why, what's she done?
No, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are in trouble, because you're naughty. Right, so
Would you like a coffee?
I might need your assistance. Can you make it after I've done this? Because I might need your assistance. I think that might want to go up just a touch to there. Right, and I'm just going to draw a little line around where I'm going to... It's a pencil that doesn't write. I mean, dear me. This one does. So I'm just going to put a little line around there so I know where to place my circle once I've got it glued. This is high pressure.
You could just make a little pile of stars.
I was thinking that. Shall I just do that?
I would do that.
Yeah, I'll make a little pile of stars. You just know it's going to go wrong, don't you? They're so gorgeous, these stars. I love them. They're cosmic shimmer, in case anyone's interested. I'm going to go overboard. I got them for shaker cards, so what the heck, huh? Talk about glitter getting everywhere. These get everywhere. Right, I think that's enough. Do you think that's enough?
It's hard to tell, isn't it, really? Because they are piled up, so they will spread out.
Add some more. I'll add a little touch more. I mean, what else are we going to do with them? Right, I'm keeping them in off the edge because that's going to be, well, as best I can. I mean, they've got a bit of a mind of their own. Right, there we are. That's all it's getting. Well, there's one there. Right, so, excuse me, I'm going to add some E6000 round the edge of here. Then we're going for it. It feels really tense in this room. I don't know what it's like in your house. Why would you be tense when you're watching me making a fool of myself? You may be laughing, and that's fine. Laughing's good. Okay, I think we're back to where we began. Quick, get your lid on. Right, so there's no up and down to this. Anywhere I can get it will be good. So I'm just going to be guided by my lines that I put on. Fortunately. There we go. And stick that down.
Don't shake it, it's dry.
I think that looks quite nice, you know. Right, I'm going to leave well alone. And towards the end, we'll have a look and see if you can actually shake it. I've got E6000 everywhere now. Let's get rid of that. Even my wet wipes glittery. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm quite liking glitter. Right, so there we go. Yes, coffee would be excellent. Thank you.
Jean says, ta-da!
Ta-da! It might not be yet, Jean. The sprinkle things might not sprinkle, but you know, they're in there anyway. Yeah. Right, so that's the envelope is pretty much finished now. It's got lace along there. It's got this would-be shaker card type thing there. The birdie. It's got the journaling card. Get in, please. Thank you. It's got a little charm on there. Thank you, Miranda. That was definitely one of yours. And it's got this tummy tuck here with the card, glittery. Lovely. So the next job to do is this. And what I'm thinking is that I will make can I just say that when I came to do this, I used the plain paper from the kit, which is this one here. This one. I cut out a pocket there, I gusseted it. And if you're brand new to junk journaling and you're going, gusseted, what's she talking about, this fat woman? I will be running a series of videos over the festive period that will be explaining techniques and tricks, tips and techniques, let's call it that. For anybody really, but particularly I think probably for the new starters. And we have got a lot of them on our group, the Miss Paintalot Junk Journal group. And I don't want you to feel lost. I just don't know what people are talking about, so I'm not going to try. It's my intention to get out a sort of series of short videos that will help you. That's what I'm aiming to do. Right, so in here, what I was going to say was it's plain paper. Then I put that sparkly silver stuff over it. Then I put some white lace along the top. I backed the text onto the Petersham ribbon. These are two die cuts. One is in a metallic blue, one's in a metallic. It's blue as well, but it's very pale. And I put this on dimensional foam. Thank you, Nancy. which raised it up above the lace and above this other snowflake. Okay, right. So what I intend... Sorry, I thought the dog was choking. What I intend to put in there is a little notebook, because it's not absolutely rammed with journaling space, this. Excuse me. Bring on the brew quickly before I expire. Put that away in case it explodes like Johnny has. I intend to make a little notebook, and I've kind of made a start, a little bit of a start somewhere. I've got so much stuff out on my desk, it's really quite ridiculous. Okay, where's it going? This is madness. I had everything cut and... Oh, here it is. It's under here. Right. Excellent. So I thought I'd make a little booklet. And I thought that I would make it... Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
There's my pocket. So I thought that I would make it 4.5. So that's from there to there. So that should fit nicely into the gusseted pocket. And I thought I would make it 7 inches tall, which will bring it up to there. So it's going to be quite a sizable notebook. There will also be a journal that goes in there, but that's a story for tomorrow, I think, probably. So what I've done is I've found some, it's not sparkly, it's just picked up some glitter. Some blue card. It's not the thickest card in the world, but it's only for a notebook, so I think it'll be fine. And I've just inked around the outside. You couldn't pass my pop, could you please? I've been struck by the dreaded doing live dry throat. So I'm just going to fold that in half, and let's see, before we do anything else, if that's the right size for what we want. Can't imagine it isn't, but you never know. It's best to try. Thanks very much, my love.
You're welcome, my sweet.
So just do that and fold that crease, burnish that crease in. Let's just have a look. You know, sometimes I do things and they're a challenge. Boho is one of those things. I always find it a challenge. I love it once I'm doing it. And this is another one. I was struggling to see how exactly I was going to decorate it because I didn't have any focal pieces. But I've really gone with the kit, and I've really enjoyed doing this. So that's going to go in there. I think that's about right. I haven't cut that very straight by the looks, but yeah, I think that's going to be about right for our little notebook, a little journaly notebook. Just got to cut that off straight. It's I might have folded it wonky. That might be more. That might be more like the thing. Let's get it straight anyway before we start. So if you don't start straight, you haven't got much chance of ending up straight, have you? I thought I was pretty organised with this, but obviously I wasn't. Wasn't as organised as I'd like to be. And then, of course, I took time out to show you the wallpaper. It's fabulous, isn't it? Oh, so delighted with it. You might recall a little while ago, Mr. F got me an Edith Holden wallpaper sample book. Oh my goodness, it's just so gorgeous. I don't think I can bring myself to use it. Julie at Camellia Crafts, she was talking the other day about a book that she had, an Edith book, and she'd had it some time, but she couldn't bring herself to use it because she only had the one. And if she'd used it, then obviously she had none. So she had to wait until she got a second copy of it before she could cut into the first. And I really feel that, you know, it's so difficult to cut into things you've only got one of. Right, so there we are. This is going to be our front cover, which I intend to decorate up a little bit. I've taken this, which I inked around because originally that was going to be my cover, but I've changed my mind since then. So what I'm going to do is use a part of this only. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to tear it. I know I'm not usually one for tearing, but I think this calls for it. Where am I with regards to the width here? Right.
Cynthia says hi.
Hello Cynthia, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're enjoying our little live. For those of you that are new, we do a live every Saturday and Sunday. Although coming up to the festive period, that may, well, it will change. More on that later probably, or tomorrow. Just going to take that edge off as well, so it all looks nice and inky. Tone, that's what I'm trying to say. The ink that I've used for this project is a Cosmic Shimmer blending ink. I'll tell you in a second the colour it is. It's absolutely perfect for this. It's exactly the right colour. Ooh, that looks nice already. It is called Spring Bluebell, and if that's Spring Bluebell, I'm a monkey's uncle. It's more like denim blue, but you know, never mind. Who's counting? But it matches this project perfectly. So I was thinking if I put a little bit of that behind it, or behind some of it. Yeah. Maybe better down there, where it would actually fill the space. This is all I've got of this silver, so I don't really want to be using all of it up. Yeah, okay. Still got some space over here though, so I could use, well, I could use some of Lona's, this paper in behind it. It doesn't stand out enough, I don't think. I've got some dark blue that I cut the circle out of. Yeah, that'll look nice. That'll pick that up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm tearing again. I'm getting myself geared up for grunge. It's just such an unlikely occurrence that I would be doing a grunge journal. You know, I'm not, as you know me, I'm not that sort of person really. Blimey, this paper's hard to cut. I'm going to have to get my decal edge scissors out. Doesn't want to tear that way on. I don't need very much of this. Let's just have a look and see what I need. That's going there. That's going there. Just one little bit sort of behind it, so down to about there. Put up there. I don't know whether this paper's handmade or something. It's strange sort of paper. Has a strange texture to it, as you can see. Right, so let's just have a little look then. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. This is going to... That's way too wide, but never mind, doesn't matter. That can go over there like that. Right, yeah, like it. That's okay. I need something for here. That's all right, except it's quite thick and it's going in that pocket, so I don't want it to get stuck. I did cut these out. These are quite nice actually. I'll show you what I cut them out of in a sec. Oh, they're quite nice. So what do I think of that? Rubbish. I quite like it. Actually, I'll leave the snowflakes in a bins for the moment, but the rest of it I quite like. I cut them out of this. It's very, very, very shiny, and it's, see it there, it's just ridiculously shiny, and it's got snowflakes on, so I thought I'd cut the snowflakes out. So this doesn't have to be that wide, does it? Let's just see. I want that down from the top. Where's the bottom of my thing? There. That might be all right, you know. Not there. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, do I want to use all of my silver? And the answer to that is no. No, I don't. Because it's all I've got and I'm holding it. So I'm going to cut it level with the bottom there. And then I'm going to make like an inch border. Something like that. Maybe slightly less than, no, it's an inch, I'd say. An inch border all the way around. Right. That'll do the trick. Perfectly, I would say. So I'm just leaving a little bit of that blue peeping out, the blue card. And I'm going to stick this down with double-sided. So what I stuck it down with before, I don't fancy using glue on it. I think it would just come straight through, so I don't know what that is. Some pink, very glittery thing just arrived with the double-sided. Okay, there we are. So I'm just going to come in a little bit from the edge. But I am going to go right down to the bottom. Like so. I'll trim that off neatly in a minute. And then the same along the, oh, I can't do it that side, along here. Is everybody sounding happy? Are they miserable? Are they happy what I'm doing, or would they rather us sit with my feet up drinking coffee, not bothering them? Well, the cricket was a bit of a dead duck, really. Some of the team got COVID, so it was all called off. So I'm very sorry for them, of course I am. But that was the end of my cricket. Right, so let's just take this double-sided off. Stick this on. So I'm going to just start with this corner here. See if I can get it right, and then the rest might follow. There we go. And then along here. Lovely job. Trim off the excess, which I am keeping because that could go into a little cluster. That would make the world of difference to a cluster. Right, so I haven't glued this inner part, but I think we'll be all right because we've got other parts to glue. Now that side's a torn edge, which probably looks a bit more authentic, to be fair. And this is also torn. I think that's probably enough. I quite like it like that. I think I'm going to have to stick this down here. A little bit of double-sided will do the job. There we go. I think that one might be all right because it's going to be covered by that. Okay. Just lift that up a little. Right, okay, that's going there. Let's get some glue on that. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on this because it's kind of fibrous. So I think Fabri-Tac is the way to go. If you remember when I put the circle on for the shaker, I used E6000, which is probably a good thing to use. Just stick this down and I'll have another check that I'm happy with what I'm doing. There we go. I think it just needed the Fabri-Tac there, just a bit extra persuasion, extra stickability. There we are, right. So that's going to go there, but do I need something else? Says she, you know, something else. Well, you know, we could go back to the snowflakes. Nothing's stopping us using these. Up there. Oh, look at this glue everywhere. I just don't want to use them down here because I'm afraid they'll get caught every time they go in and out the pocket, and it'll drive us to distraction. So just thinking about it. I won't mind something white like lace or something. I can't use this because I want it for the spine. I've got this one. I've also got this sequin braid. My goodness. I don't like that because it's too straight down here. But it's very nice and sequiny. Anyway, I'm probably going to have the same problem with this, that it's too straight. Yeah. Well, what about just a piece of white paper that I ink around? What's wrong with that one I do? Let's just get a piece of white paper. Just tear a bit off. Oh, seems to want to be this long. Just in there, a bit longer, but inked around, and I think that might look all right. So I'll carry straight on down to the bottom with this. I could stamp snowflakes on it. I don't want to be introducing too many colours. So off you go, snowflakes, for the time being. So if I put that there, yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that. I've got to get rid of this bit here. Yep, okay. I think that's all right. Where's my little blue stars? They might go down there. Just on that white paper. Way, hello. Honestly, this is really what it's like when I'm crafting, okay? I'm not doing anything that I wouldn't be doing if you weren't here with me. This is exactly how I go on. Pretty much talking to myself as well, actually. What about that there? Yeah, I quite like the idea of that being tucked behind there. Yeah, I think that's all right. Maybe not 3, but we'll see once we get it done. Right, so I want to ink around here.
Just a bit more of that, maybe on the front.
That's all I can spare. Yeah, it is nice. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Let me get this out of my head first. Oh, I haven't even got anywhere to ink. This is ridiculous.
Like another table.
I'd only fill it with rubbish. Right, so I'm just going to ink around here quite lightly with this Cosmic Shimmer, supposedly bluebells, spring bluebells at that. Right, okay, that's taken the stark whiteness off that just a bit. So if I were to put that in there like that, I don't dislike that. Cannot tell a lie, I like it. So that's going there. I've made my mind up. Lost the colour now. I know what you're saying about the silver, but the pocket that it's going into is all of that silver fabric. So we might get a bit too silvered out with the same fabric. I couldn't find anything else in my boho fabric box that was silver, so we'll just have to use what we've got. So what do you think about my plan of making a journal out of the wallpaper books that I've got? Ooh, that way up. So that's going there. So small, I'm not talking massive journals here, just something that I can get out of the wallpaper book. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that there. Looks a bit odd, doesn't it, sticking white paper on, but I think we'll be all right. That's going to go there. Getting a numb bum. Don't know that I like those stars, you know. Let's put the lid on them before they end up everywhere. Right, I'm definitely going to stick this down. Definitely, I'll be here all day and all night. I don't know if any of you watch Julie's videos over at Camellia Crafts, but she crafts in a similar manner to me. Whereby there's an awful lot of should I do that? Should I do that? And it's funny when you watch somebody else do it. I love watching her videos. I have done videos in the past for you. I mean, lives in the past where I've had absolutely everything prepared and cut and ready to go. But that's a sanitized version of what goes on here. I can tell you, because this is what really goes on. Right then, let's get this stag on. There we are. I like that. Yes, I should have inked around him first. You cut it, you ink it. Oh well. Never mind it.
Probably do it afterwards.
Not that I can get him off.
With that cotton bud or something.
I don't dare really. I don't know. Might be working actually. There's a hint of a trace of blue there. Wow.
Yes, I can see it.
These brushes are fabulous. Compensating for my mistake.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't cut it, you tore it.
Yeah, that's the problem. There is blue there now, guys, so don't worry. If you were worrying on my behalf. I don't want to go and get any more ink because it'd be too much. That's fine. That now looks inked, so I'm happy with that. There we are. Right, excellent. So yeah, it needs something else on it. I'm not sure what. Let's try it in the pocket itself, shall we, and see what it looks like. See what we need. See what I mean about the silver? There's a lot of it there. That needs glued down. Look, that's going to be very irritating. So that's going to go in there. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? I've got these snowflakes down here, so I could, if I wanted, put snowflakes up here because they're not going to interfere with anything. You know, I could put that there and put dimensional tape under that one. I quite like that actually. I think it marries that page together quite nicely. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't worry about the back. It's not going to be anything like as complicated as this. It's going to have one of Lorna's papers on it and be thankful. So this one I'm going to stick down flat. The other one I'm going to put dimensional tape on, which Nancy donated to me. Thank you very much indeed. I didn't know the joys of dimensional tape, I'll be honest. So I'm going to pop that one there, just over there onto the whole workings of the thing. Ooh. There we are. And this one's going to get some, put the lid on that. Johnny's got me frightened now with exploding glue. I think I've got them out. These little things. I always assumed that card makers use these, but honestly, they're so handy. So I'm going to stick one in the middle. And the last time I didn't stick one at the end of each one, and I had to go back in and peel it back and stick them. I just don't want it. I don't want you to be able to see it if I can help it. So you just got to be quite careful about how you place them, sort of more diagonally than square, really. It helps if your hands aren't thick with glue. Yeah, so over the Christmas period, it is my intention to not be here. We're going to have a bit of a break. Just recharge the batteries, really. But during that time, I will be putting out videos of things that I think you'll find useful. Maybe not the more experienced amongst us, but some of the new beginners, it's just a whole different world, you know. And so any help that I can give would be great. Get them off and running. I think that's not too bad. We'll say it's good. I think it's probably all right. Just debating whether to put 2 in the centre. I think one's probably sufficient. It's off. It's very warm in here today. The fire's going well. That's it, just the middle one. Right, okay, so where do I want this? About there, I think, overlapping the other one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. I think I like it anyway. So there we go. A bit of glitter around the place probably wouldn't come in wrong. But you can see that it actually looks okay, and this piece of white paper looks grand. You could use text, you could use music, paper, you could use a piece from Lona's kit, you could use anything. I've used white and I think it sets that off, particularly now I've managed to ink the edge, which is a bit of an oversight. The back of this is literally going to be a piece of design paper from Lona's kit, which I will do off camera, and I'll also put the paper in off camera, because I think you all know how to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and if you don't, there will be a video coming up on it over Christmas. So I'll crack on whilst we're away between now and 2 o'clock tomorrow. There's not masses to do. I'm going to glitter this and leave it to dry, put some paper on the back and fill our little notebook with papers, sew them in, put them in the pocket, and then I think then we'll be on to making this journal to go in, sew into this spine, which I know you've seen me do 100 times before. But yeah, I said 101. Right, I think that's us. Are we done?
Probably is enough for today, do you think?
Yeah, I think
Don't want to
so.
get too tired?
No, I think I'm going to glitter this up a bit. And as I say, put some paper on the back, fill the inside with useful bits of paper, sew them together, put it in the pocket. And you will see me back here tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
You want to glitter it up now, like?
I'll glitter it up.
Yeah, glitter it up.
I'll glitter it up. Where's my brush gone here? I'm just using an ordinary little... Oh, there goes my Petersham. And it's very valuable, this. It's all I've got. I could put a word on here, but let's glitter it first. I am using stickles in the colour silver. And actually, I bought this many years ago and it cost me £1.99 at a shop called Fun to Do. And when Mr. F was in Poundland the other day, he found them for £1. So.
Oh, Dixie says the shaker.
Oh, yeah, the shaker. Oh, well done. Oh. Right, so I'm just going to squeeze some of this out. I might have a little bit of a blockage in my system. I'll get a pin and have a poke. That's the thing with glitter, it can get blocked up. Oh, that's a glittery pin. Oh, that's a lot of glitter. So I'm just going to take my paintbrush, which has gone hard, and just spread that around where I want it. I don't really want it onto the white paper. I just want it on the design paper. Up here a little bit. You can spread it with your finger if you want, but
it's a very controlled way of doing it, I think.
this,
Yeah.
yeah, it is controlled. And you will see that it'll bubble up because it's wet. But don't worry, it will go back down, and if it doesn't, stick a book on top of it and it soon will. It won't argue with that. So don't worry about it if it sort of bubbles up a little bit. It's just the moisture in the glue. Do I need any more than that? Maybe a little bit up this side. It's quite heavily glittered, this stuff, so I'm going to go over those leaves. They had their chance, now they're going to get glittered. There we go. Oh, I can't stop. So there we are. I think that's sufficient. I'll hold him up so you can have a look at him. I'll just wipe off the worst of my brush. Needs to be washed out because it is glue. It will go hard. So there's the glitter on that. Can you see it? There you go. It's really shiny. It's lovely. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at this shaker business. See what's going on here. Oh, well, something's happened. Look at this. Ooh. Yeah, that works. Oh. Look, they're all down the bottom. That's lovely, isn't it? Can you see them? That's the most successful shaker thing I've ever done. And yet, who's going to be shaking the whole journal around? I like it, it's nice. It's a nice bit of ornamentation for our journal, that. Still in the theme of winter. Thank you very much, my dear. Very kind of you. Right, so we haven't progressed that much today, have we, guys, really, let's be honest, because I took a whole chunk of time out to show you my acquisition. But anyway, this is what we've got. This is the folder. I'm probably not going to do too much to this, I don't know. The last one I put lace around, and lace always beckons me. I love the idea of putting lace around, but it might just, I don't know, tell me what you think. Might be a bit too much, maybe. It's quite heavy lace, really. What do you think?
I'm veering on too much.
Yeah, I think it's too much as well.
I don't think it adds.
I like it like that. It looks clean and nice. It shows off the design papers really nicely. And if I was putting lace on the bottom, I'd have to lose this gorgeous little blue tit. That's just too nice to lose. Look at that fox. They're beautiful papers, these really are. And the owl there. So that's it. You open it up. It's going to be on a Velcro thing this time. Open it up to there. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, it's a shaker. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. So I've put lace down there. There's the journaling card that's also got loads of glitter on that you can see, I think. It fits nicely into this envelope. Like so. Thank you, Hilda, for that tab punch. It's worth its weight in gold. This one here, which I put an eyelet in and then put a snowflake charm. Really nice. On the back, we've got the tummy tuck, glitter, glitter, glitter. That was a bookmark in the Lorna's kit. I've just repurposed it as a tummy tuck, put lace on it, used one of the lovely, it's that same image actually that we've got on the front, isn't it? With the little blue tit and the fox. It's gorgeous. Look at the shine on that. That goes in there. And that way then we can still see these bunny rabbits at the bottom. I really didn't want to cover those up. This here you know about, and we've got our little notebook to go in there, which I think will look quite nice. It's all in keeping. And then here we've got this. Did anybody tell me what this is? I don't know. This birdie and the pocket there. So that's it.
Bullfinch, as far as I can
bullfinch, okay. So there you go, guys and girls. Thanks so much for joining me. I've enjoyed your company today immensely. Thank you, Jean, for my lovely Victorian hands. Fabulous. Really fabulous. And I'll hopefully see all of you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I understand you have commitments outside this, but really, come on, guys. So see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, take care.